and gentlemen, this is our second fight of the evening. This is a welterweight bout. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a submission fighter. He represents 10th Planet, Sam Phipps. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He represents D&A MMA, Daniel GHARAHVEYSI.
So we got Sam Phipps in the black shorts, Daniel GHARAHVEYSI in the blue. We heard their submission fighter. I mean, 10th Planet, pretty famed for their submissions. Also, they got Chris the Knee Me in their corner. I know he's been working a lot of the striking with Sam Phipps. So you assume when you see 10th Planet, you assume it's going to be a submission, but not with 10th Planet Banbury. They really mix it up, put a lot of striking in, really work on it. A very good striking coach. Here we go. Oh, very composed for Daniel.
You've got to say that precision MMA and Chris the Knee Me kickboxing is very helpful for 10th Planet Banbury.
Yeah, we saw Sam Phipps come out last time. He dropped got a loss on his debut. But it was one of those things, everyone backstage was talking about just how good this guy is. And then comes out, doesn't get the nod on his debut, and now he's come out here and maybe this is his moment. He's going to be a bit more composed, he's used to the lights, used to the pressure. But he's got a bit of a brick wall in front of him in Daniel GHARAHVEYSI. I thought we'd see a takedown.
Excellent shot there. GHARAHVEYSI using the underhook here well to get Phipps off of his balance.
Yeah, great wrestling and defense by GHARAHVEYSI. Oh, nice knee up the middle by GHARAHVEYSI.
Good block of the hips by Phipps. I'm sure he can hit the knee off that side, hike up that underhook, and land knees of his own.
I think Phipps has shown the game plan early here, Steve. He wants to get this to the floor, wants to use that 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, but doesn't want to get desperate with it, doesn't want to eat a big shot, doing a lazy shot. GHARAHVEYSI, very patient. Oh,
I think that was a slip there.
Yeah. Oh, pulls guard, close guard. I mean, look, he's got an overwrap. He's a 10th Planet fighter. This is a good position for him. He's going to look for a triangle, I think. He's going to try and control GHARAHVEYSI's right hand with his right.
He's breaking posture
his
very,
left
very
hand
well.
with his right hand.
I like that overwrap that he's got. He's using that to break the posture of GHARAHVEYSI.
Yeah, looking for a rubber guard, Steve. Trying to bring that leg over. He's probably going to set up a triangle with it, I think. He's going to try and kick his right leg out.
GHARAHVEYSI has to
over that arm.
close.
Oh, to an armbar. Very sneaky. Omoplata, he's coming out the back. He sort of messed up the omoplata, over-rotated and pulled side control.
Yeah, he just didn't end up getting into that side position where he could put pressure onto the shoulder of GHARAHVEYSI. Now GHARAHVEYSI is in side control. He's got a nice underhook there.
Yeah, when you do that transition to omoplata, you need to block the hips of the other person from just essentially coming around like that.
I'd like to see some activity from GHARAHVEYSI here. He's using his knee to try to pin that right arm of Phipps down so he can land to the head at will. Might also think about stepping over into mount.
Sometimes you have someone as good at jiu-jitsu as Phipps. They're just not, quite often they're not on the bottom of side control. You know, how often is someone good enough that they can get past that guard, get to a dominant position? You see Phipps hooking with the right leg.
Empty half.
Empty half, I know. Yeah, my preference would be to hook with the other leg and try and push through the half, because otherwise you just get mounted just like that.
And now GHARAHVEYSI is going to end this round on top.
Phipps trying to
looking for the choke in the last few seconds here. Oh, and there's a...
Phipps rides it out.
GHARAHVEYSI gets an extra squeeze in there just after the bell goes. Very game indeed.
Yeah, it's a fantastic round for GHARAHVEYSI. He did so well. Yeah, he came in, put the pressure, very composed. I mean, for a pretty new fighter here for Battle Arena, kept the distance, kept the range, trying to pick his shots.
We have our...
what was that? Our third commentary person. I don't really get Otter.
I think she's our fashion police here.
Okla.
She's saying if he is maybe older, a more mature fighter here.
Oh, older. Sorry, we got a note from one of our producers. It said Okla, but I think older. There's an observation of the age difference between the two. Sometimes being the older person, you can stay a bit more calm, a bit more composed, just a bit more worldly. You know, you got that experience. Won't now get as overwhelmed by the experience.
Here we go into the second round. Obviously, that first round has to hang heavy in the judges' minds with Daniel GHARAHVEYSI ending on top, peppering punches to Sam Phipps' head. Sam Phipps, though, he's been here before. He knows what it is to be down and to come back.
Yeah, I want to see some more of that 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. The rubber guard was nice, the transition was nice, just lost on the end.
Shows that he can be dangerous.
Yep. Phipps trying to set some leg kicks up.
See, GHARAHVEYSI seems pretty happy.
Oh, that hit the chin, Steve.
That was a snap kick up the middle, and now he's swarming.
Oh,
Him. Oh,
Phipps,
wow.
Phipps looking for a leg lock.
GHARAHVEYSi's got to be aware of that because straight ankle locks end.
Knee bars are illegal on Battle Arena. We're not allowed heel hooks. That's completely illegal in the Battle Arena rules.
Stuart Davies doing well to remind his fighter of that.
I'll tell you, leg lock's not always the greatest thing on these amateur MMA rules, certainly, or even pro. But that did give him a survival. It stopped. GHARAHVEYSI had to respect the leg entanglement, stopped landing the ground and pound, gave Sam Phipps a little bit of space to breathe.
That says some good things for 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, though.
Yep.
You might be chinned, you might be a little bit dazed, but you're going to go for a devastating heel hook immediately.
I love it.
And now he's into lockdown. Or
this
lockdown?
fight, if heel hooks were legal, this fight would be completely different right now, but they're not. Then you got to play. This is lockdown, Steve. Yeah, he's locking down that leg, so it's lockdown half. He's going to try and whip him up and get an underhooks, which he's done. Now he's trying to pull the right leg onto his shoulder and either sneak out the back or go to an electric chair. It's quite hard. It's a tough move to do, but the 10th Planet guys absolutely love this transition.
Now watch for GHARAHVEYSI to just be pounding into the body.
Yeah, can Sam Phipps use this to kind of sneak out the back?
Doing
well all that work and ends up in the bottom of side control.
Yeah, GHARAHVEYSI just baseball slides into side control.
A bit of octopus guard coming up.
Phipps is going to stand up.
Yeah, sneaking out the back to Sam Phipps. What a comeback this will be. With 1 minute 20 seconds, he's got the 10th Planet standout on his back.
And he's trying to get
GHARAHVEYSI's going to go insane if he gets caught in here.
Body triangle there, so both Phipps' hands can attack.
Oh, this is like a Hollywood story, Steve. Gets rocked, gets damaged, survives, and then comes back and gets his own.
I like what GHARAHVEYSI's doing here with the wrist control. He's trying to negate that danger of Phipps under the chin.
GHARAHVEYSI's just snuck his chin in there.
Ooh, he was very, very clever from GHARAHVEYSI to go to the elbow side.
GHARAHVEYSI sneaks out, gets on top. Phipps with 40 seconds to work for close guard bottom. GHARAHVEYSI's going to be doing some ground and pound, look for some damage. This is perfect from GHARAHVEYSI. If he tries to pass, he's going to be leaning into the heavy jiu-jitsu game of
He's
Sam
got to
Phipps.
watch because Phipps is just covering up here. He needs to intelligently defend himself. If he eats too many of these shots from GHARAHVEYSI, who's just throwing like cinder blocks through.
Looking for the arm. Oh, but he gets passed straight away.
GHARAHVEYSI should be thinking about passing into mount again the way he...
Dangerous from
nice
GHARAHVEYSI. Damage.
Stuart Davies is on the action there. GHARAHVEYSI looking to give him the excuse to call it. Oh, and that's the stoppage.
It's all over.
With 5 seconds left. It's GHARAHVEYSI by TKO.
Great work by GHARAHVEYSI. I mean, he did the damage, kicked up the middle. Punishing performance. Also did really well defending some beautiful jiu-jitsu from Sam Phipps. Had the lockdown. Went for an armbar, went for an omoplata early on. All beautifully defended. GHARAHVEYSI performing for the crowd. DNA MMA are on the map with a very impressive victory over a very talented opponent. It's also, I think for Sam Phipps, it's a fight where he can go away and learn a lot from this experience. Just a few little adjustments can make the absolute difference. It's a shame he's not allowed heel hooks, otherwise it would have gone completely differently. But the night belongs to Daniel GHARAHVEYSI and DNA MMA. Sam Phipps sitting back up. Crowd are showing their appreciation for this warrior. We're going to go to Mr. Steve Brinkman in just a moment for our official decision. I think it stopped with 5 seconds left in the second round.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Stuart Davies has called a stop to this fight at 2 minutes and 55 seconds of the second round. For your winner, by TKO. K.O. Daniel GHARAHVEYSI.
Got a t-shirt that says "I love my family." I love that. That's very nice. Probably obviously got family at home watching. Shout out to Mr. Daniel GHARAHVEYSI's family watching around the world. You have just witnessed your son, father, brother, nephew performing incredibly well live on pay-per-view here in the Battle Arena cage and deal with a very, very talented opponent. The night belongs to Mr. Daniel GHARAHVEYSI. Next up we will have Carl Skero taking on Mika Matibri. That'll be coming up in just a moment. Evolve Academy versus Fearless MMA.